Pigeon Key is the original work camp for the workers who built the Key West extension portion of the overseas railway. Pigeon Key is probably most significant in that it is one of the last remaining strongholds of architecture and artifacts from the Flagler Railroad, having the potential to become the most important seaport in the whole U.S. And he wanted to build a railway between Miami and Key West. It was an extraordinary proposition. It was not economically feasible, but you were talking to a man that had an endless supply of cash. They were advertising for workers up in New York, and it said, work in Florida, $1.50 a day, all expenses paid, room, board, transportation. Now, at times, there were as many as 400 men living on this little 4-acre island here. From all reports, this was a pretty sweet camp. There were 4 barracks buildings, each one housing up to 64 men. They had electric light, they were screened in against mosquitoes, and once they got here, I think most of them probably looked around at this little rock and said, what on earth did I get myself into? The great thing about Pigeon Key is that it is what I refer to as Monroe County's best kept secret. It has a little bit of everything for everybody. For people who are interested in Florida history, it has more than its share. It has the museum, it has 8 historic buildings on the National Register of Historic Places. But for somebody who's not really that interested in those aspects of things, we have so much more to offer. You come here, you've got your own little private beach, you can do snorkeling. There's fun in the sun, there's Florida history. It's a beautiful place to bring a picnic lunch and just spend part of your day enjoying the sun on a tropical island surrounded by the beauty of the Florida Keys. Following the hurricane of 1935, the railroad was discontinued, and over the next 3 years, the state government came through and changed the existing railroad into a highway. Now, most people that walk on that bridge will look at it and say there's no way that this was ever a 2-lane road. But believe me, there are plenty of people down here that will tell you funny stories, scary stories, all sorts of stories about driving on that road. It comes out 2.2 miles from the mainland out to beautiful historic Pigeon Key, and it's used every day. It's a gorgeous view, being able to walk or jog or ride your bike, and as I said, there's so much sea life that you can see walking out there, and it's certainly, as I said, it's one of Monroe County's best kept secrets. And railroad came across there. That trestle was narrow enough that they couldn't even see anything on either side, and people describe the experience of riding that train over the 7-mile bridge as floating on a cushion of air over the ocean. It was just an ethereal experience.